Welcome to Coding Sahai. I am Reshma R. So in the last video we discussed the operators. So the topics to be covered in this video are expressions, statements, variables, input and output functions and comments. So let's start. So before we start, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and share the videos. So let's begin. Expressions are the combinations of operands and operators. So let's see some examples. So first we have single value expressions. That is the values like 10, 15.7 or you're giving your name. So these are all single value expressions. There are only values are there. There are no operands. So that is also an expression. And same way we have complex expressions like 10 plus 15. That is you are adding two numbers. Same way 2 plus 3 multiplied by 5, 10 divided by 5, a minus 10. So these are all some type of expressions. So all these expressions we are using in our Python programming. So an expression is a combination of operands and operators. So the next topic is statements. So statement is an instruction in Python. That is, we know all the programs are some set of instructions. So the instructions in Python programming language or in any programming language are known as statements. So let's see some examples. So already I showed you like print statement. Print coding side, then a equal to 20, that is the variable a, and to that variable we are assigning a value 20. So this is another statement. So here we are using a single value expression. 20 is single value expression, right? So that 20 we are assigning to the variable a. Then we have another one, sum equal to a plus b. So here a plus b is an expression and that expression we are assigning to a variable sum. So these are some set of statements. So we have simple statements are there and complex statements are there. We'll study in detail later. Next we have variables. So variables, in maths we studied variables and constants. Constants are the fixed value and variables, the values are changing, right? Here also variables do the same thing, but here we can say a variable is a named location. Variable is a named location, that is, it stores some value. A variable stores some value. In maths also we write like that, right? For example, like x is equal to 20, like that we write in math. So these values, later in the program we use it and process it. That is, if we have two values like 20 and 30, and these values you can store in variables, and that variables will be used for other processes. So in Python, let's see some examples of variables. A equal to 25, you are assigning the value 25 to a. So a is the variable. So every time we write the variables on the left hand side and right hand side we write the values or expressions. Same way we have b equal to 30.5. So 30.5 is a number, that is a decimal number. That decimal number we are assigning to the variable b. Then we have another variable text1. Variable is an identifier. So here we are giving different types of variables also. So here a, b I am giving. Then text1. So text1 is equal to coding. Coding and double quotes I am giving. So coding is a string literal. String literal. So that string literal I am assigning to text1. So text1 is a variable which stores a string value. Then we have another variable like height, and here I am storing a decimal value or a floating literal I am assigning here 153.5. Then roll number equal to 2, that is an integer we are assigning to the variable roll number. Then we have another variable name underscore name. I told you while naming an identifier we can use only one special symbol, that is underscore, and an identifier can start with either alphabet or with underscore symbol. So here I am giving underscore name equal to John. So John is also a string literal. So here John is the name that I am assigning to the variable underscore name. So like this we are assigning the values to variables. Not only values, even expressions can be given to a variable, like x is equal to y plus z. If you are writing a variable simply a or x, then it will not be created. Whenever you are assigning a value to the variable, that time only a variable will be created. Okay. Now we have seen to a variable we are assigning one value. But in Python, it is allowing us to assign multiple values to a single variable and multiple values to multiple variables at the same time. So let's see how it is working. So here the first condition, that is assigning same value to multiple variables. So that is the first multiple assignment. That is, you can assign a single value to multiple variables. For example, here I am giving a equal to b equal to c equal to 30. So here the value 30 is assigning to the variable c, b and a. That is, all these three variables have the same value 30. Next we have the very important one, assigning multiple values to multiple variables. See, this option, it is not there in other programming languages. So this is a very important feature in Python. So you can see this one, a comma b equal to 30 comma 40. A comma b equal to 30 comma 40. So here we are assigning values to a and b as 30 and 40 simultaneously. That is, a is getting the value, at the same time b is also getting the value. So let's see which are the values are assigning to which variable. So here a gets the value 30. It assigns the values in order wise. So here a gets the value 30 and b gets the value 40. So that is the order of multiple assignment. So first variable, first value, second variable, second value. Like that it is assigning the values. Now we have another example like u comma v equal to 1 comma 12. Okay, so here u gets the value 1 and v gets the value 12. U gets the value 1 and v gets the value 12. In another example, there I have written p comma q. There are two variables p and q equal to u plus 5 comma v divided by 2. So here you can see I am not assigning a value. Here I am assigning an expression. That is, u plus 5 and v by 2 are two expressions I am assigning here. So here p is getting the value u plus 5 and q is getting the value v by 2. Here you have to understand one thing, that is the expressions. Here we have two expressions, u plus 5 and v by 2. So the expressions are evaluated from left to right. So it will be assigned, that is, after executing the expressions, the values, the last result will be assigned in the same order. So in this case, first u plus 5 will be executed. That is, what is the value of u? U is 1. Here we have u is 1. So 1 plus 5, 6. Then we have v is 12. So here we have v by 2. So that 12 divided by 2. That is 12 divided by 2, it is 6.0. So here we are getting 6 comma 6.0. So that will be assigned in that order only. That is, p gets the value 6 and q gets the value 6.0. So multiple assignment, x comma y, 12 comma 4 I am giving. Okay, so now can you say what is the value of x? The value of x is 12 and the value of y is 4. So that is the order. Now let's write another expression. For example, I am giving a comma b equal to x plus 3 y minus 2. Okay, let's see. Here for x the value is 12 and for the variable the y the value is 4. So the variable y has the value 4. So first it does this expression, it solves this expressions. So first it is solving x plus 3. So here the value of x is 12. So 12 plus 3 you will get 15. So here we have now 15. Then we have y minus 2, the second expression. So here y minus 2, y is now 4 and y minus 2, that is 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So now here we get the value 2. So now a comma b is getting the values 15 comma 2. So a equal to 15 and b equal to 2. So that is the order of execution and the values are assigning like this. Let's see another example. X is equal to, I am giving 20. Then I am writing p comma p. Here we have two variables but the same variable p comma p equal to, here I am giving x plus 2 comma x minus 2. Okay, so here p comma p equal to x plus 2 comma x minus 2. So how can we solve this? Here both same variables, right? So what is the last value of p? We have to find it. That is, in this two expressions, first this expression will be executed, then second this expression will be executed. So first we have x plus 2, that means x is 20, so 20 plus 2 you will get 22. Okay, then x minus 2, that is the second expression, that is 20 minus 2, that is 18, right? So now we have p comma p equal to 22 comma 18, right? First one it is 22 and second one is 18. So the order of execution is, first this p is assigning to 22, that is the first one. Then we have this p that will be assigned to the value 18. So that is the second execution, right? That is the order of execution. That is from left to right. So first p has the value 22. That is first time the value of p is 22. Then next we have p equal to 18. So the last result of p is 18. So if you print this value, it gives 18. It prints the value 18. You may get this type of output questions for exam. So this is the way how to do a multiple assignment and how to solve this expression. So that is multiple assignments. You are assigning one value to multiple variables, and the second method is multiple variables and multiple values. So our next topic is input and output functions in Python. So input and output functions are doing accepting the value and displaying the result. So for that we are using input and output functions in Python. Displaying the result, or for the output in Python we use the function print. So let's see some example. Print coding Sahai. So in this case print coding Sahai means here I am giving a double quotes. So whenever you are writing a print statement, after print you have to open a parenthesis. That is, there should be a bracket or parenthesis, then it should be closed. Syntax of print statement is print and opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. This is compulsory. So print, then I am giving a double quotes because I want to print coding Sahai as it is in the result window or in the output window. So for that I am giving a double quotes here. You can give single quotes also, no problem. Next I am taking another example, print welcome to, then I am giving a slash n, the world of, then slash n, Python. You already studied escape sequence, then slash n, how slash n, slash t, all these things are working. That is welcome to in the first line, then at the end slash n is there, so it is going to the next line, the world of in the next line, again slash n is there, goes to the next line and prints Python. So welcome to the world of Python. It comes in 3 different lines. Now we have the third example. I am assigning a variable like a equal to 20. Here a has the value 20, right? So I need to print that 20. The value of a is printing there. The value of a is 20. So this print statement gives the output 20. Okay. So let's see this one in our Python editor. So the first statement, that is I used Cbse. So print, open the bracket, parenthesis and opening quotes. Then I am giving Cbse. Press enter. You can see Cbse as it is printing there. Then the second statement was print welcome to the world of. Welcome to the, then I am giving a slash n, the world of. Again I am giving a slash n, world of Python and close the bracket. Then press enter. You can see welcome to the in the first line and world of second line and Python in the third line. Now another example like a equal to 20. Then a equal to 20 I am assigning there, so it is not printing. Now we have to print the value of a. Print a I am giving, but there is no quotes. I am not giving any quotes, and let's see what is the output. Here you can see the value 20 is printed. Let's see the difference. If I am giving quote, then okay, here I am giving a quote for a. Let's see, it is printing a. That is the letter A is printing there. It is not the same variable A. Here the letter means it is a string. So string literal A is printing, and in the above example here print A means the value of A is printing that. Now we have input function. So input function is used to input values to the program. So here is an example, name equal to name, I am giving a variable equal to input, enter your name. Let's see in our Python editor. So here I am giving name equal to, name is the variable, okay, and I am giving the function input. Then open the parenthesis and I am giving in double quotes, enter your name, and simply giving a colon there and close this quotes and close the bracket and press enter. Cursor is blinking there. That means we have to give the input. So the message is there, enter your name. Now I am giving the name there. So I am inputting my name. So I am giving my name and press enter. Now that input operation is finished. So inputting is done, right? We have to check whether we did it properly. We have to use print statement. Open the bracket and give the variable name. Let's press enter. See, my name is printing there. So that is our input and output function. Input topic is not completed here. Here I am just showing how to input the values. Will be studied after studying data types in Python. So next topic is comments. Comments are the non-executable part of a Python program. Some of you have the habit of writing short notes in your textbook. While reading the textbook, you may underline the points or you write some short point in your textbook. Why are you doing that? That is, next time when you are opening the textbook and when you are reading that one, for easy understandability you are doing that, right? Suppose you are working for a company and you are developing a software and you are writing a lot of code for that program, that software. You are actually a part of a group. Your team contains some 10 or 15 members are there. So one day you are getting a better opportunity in another company and you are joining there. So your software is not completed here, it is in developing stage. So another person joined in your company instead of you. Rewriting is not possible. So what they can do? They can study the program whatever you have written. Studying that program, you know, this Python program or Java or any programming language, there are some codes you are using, that is your logic and you are applying there. So there are so many variables we are using, so many codes are there, so it is difficult to understand for the other person. The other person, he or she is reading the program, and he should understand that what the program is. So for that, documentation is very important. That is, when writing a program, you have to give who is doing this program and what the program is, its version, then the variables we are using, and the process. To give a documentation in your program, that is for readability, to better readability or better understandability. For that, we are giving comments. So comments are for the programmers, not for the users. Comments are the non-executable part of a Python program. What does it mean, non-executable? I have written print statement. So that print is interpreted by the Python interpreter. But when you are writing something under comment section, then that will not check. It is a comment part. It will not be executed. So in Python, how can we write a comment? A comment can be written using hash symbol. You can see this hash sign, right? So using hash sign, we can write the comments. Let's see. See here, I have written hash to find the total and average of marks. So I am going to write a program to find the total and average of some. So before starting the program, I can write like this, hash to find the total and average of marks. While running the program, the interpreter first sees this hash symbol. This to find the total and average of marks will not be checked by the interpreter. Same way we can write in the line also. That is, here I am giving sum is equal to a plus b. That is, here I am adding the values of a and b, and I am assigning this to the variable sum. So here we are adding, that is the operation. So here I am giving hash adds the values of a and b and assign to sum. Here I am giving a note there. But remember one thing, in between a statement you should not write hash. That is, for example, I should not write sum equal to, then hash adding, then I am writing a plus b. This is not possible. Okay, so in between a statement, you should not give a comment. You can write like this only, sum is equal to a plus b. After that, if you give hash, no problem. Okay, so that is comment in Python. So we covered the portions, how to write an expression, then the variables, statements, then input and output functions, and the comments. So the next topic is data type. It is a very important topic, so that we are going to discuss in the next video. So hope you understood this session, and if you have any suggestions or doubts, please comment below. Thank you for watching.